We are now joined by Cale Conley, driver of the number 33 IAVA Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing and the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Cale, this is your first start in the Nationwide Series at Dover, but you do have experience here in the K&N Pro Series East. How does that help your confidence heading into Saturday's race?
I think just the track time is going to be helpful, but the cars don't really compare at all. I thought that they would because I'd ran Richmond and Iowa also in the Nationwide car where I've ran the K&N car, and they really don't compare as much as I thought they would because the tires are so different. So the track time will be good, but I think that I just need to take the confidence from that and none of the experience really, because it'll be so different. But I'm going into this like full-on rookie mode, safe and cautious, because I know this is an intimidating place. But I mean, I made my first two starts at Bristol and Darlington, so I think this is just going to be kind of like one of those deals, and we'll chip away at it and get up to speed kind of fast, and hopefully contend all weekend.
Any questions for Cale?
Well, I watched some of the previous races on board and just race tape, and the onboard stuff's pretty intimidating to watch because you can hear what the driver's doing under throttle and coming back off the throttle and everything just to get through the corner at speed, and it's a lot different than what you would think in a Nationwide car compared to my history in a K&N car. So just kind of preparing myself for the newness of it all, and I'm going to use all day tomorrow to soak it all in and be a sponge and hopefully qualify up front, because it seemed like it's tough to pass, especially if your car's the least little bit ill handling. And if we can get ourselves in a position to be up front, I think we could try to ride there all day and be in a position to sneak a good finish out of it at the end of the weekend. I think that the biggest difference between the race cars are the tire. The Nationwide is so reactive from the steering wheel. You know, it reacts to every little thing you do. The cars are darty almost, where a K&N car is a little bit lazy. And racing with the Nationwide car having the splitter, you don't really get the feel of the travel of the race car in the nose. So that part's different, and I've struggled with my feedback to Nick Harrison, the crew chief, just because it's so much newer and so much different than what I've been used to. But like I said, I think that I can carry the confidence with me, but the experience running the K&N car, I think that it'd be safe for me to leave that at the door when I crawl in tomorrow.
Additional questions?
We have 10 for sure this year. Hopefully some more. But as of right now, I know my next one will be Chicago. And yesterday we talked about trying to start filling in some of the rest of the races after seeing where we stood after the first four, and this will be my fifth this weekend. So hopefully we can come up with a partner to help us through and maybe finish off the season strong, maybe a little bit more than 10. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed and keep pushing for that. But at this point, Chicago's next for us, so I got a nice little break in the action, and I think the 33 is going to still race, but with just some different drivers here in the next few weeks. I haven't done much testing yet, but being in a place like RCR, I'm hoping that my experience now after this weekend, five nationwide races will be enough for them to have confidence and maybe sending me to a durability test or a brake test where I can log laps. And right now for me, seat time is very important. I don't have many starts in a stock car anyways, let alone a nationwide car. So everything's so new, and I'm learning at such a fast rate that it's not going to hurt to ever test. But no, I'm not racing anything other than this right now, and hopefully, like I said, that they'll feel comfortable throwing me in maybe a cup test or a nationwide test here in the future.
Any other questions?
Brendan's been a big help just because his personality is so. He's a open door, ready to take on anyone, take on any questions. He's just got a really good personality for helping out. And Ty and Brian are not any different. I mean, they're willing, arms wide open if you have questions. I've called Brian on occasions after, before Iowa, because he did the test out there just to see, and it feels good to be the rookie and these guys kind of taking you under their wing and helping you out. So I've never felt any discomfort in going to any of them. I'm getting closer and closer with those guys as each week goes on.